Hey everyone, this is Thanosan from Codology, and in this video, we'll talk about C++ types. So first off, one of the main types of C++ is an integer. So I could say an integer x equals 0. And integers can only hold numbers. I could also make a decimal number using float. So I could say float f equals 0.0. If I want to have more memory and also have a decimal, I could use a double. So I can say double d equals 0.0 as well. That's how you create a double. You could also hold true or false values. And these are called Boolean values in C++. So I could say Boolean b, and I could set it to true, or I could set it to false. It can't be anything in between. It can only be true or false. Also, we could also have a string as well. A string is just a bunch of different characters. So I could say string as make sure to have std at the front, just to say it's a standard library, and I could have a string of say hello world, right? So now that is a string. And strings are made up of characters. So to make a character, you could say character C equals H. And make sure that your strings are within double quotes and your characters are within single quotes. So these are the main types in C++, and they're pretty much the types in every other language as well. But something cool about C++ is pointers. So I could have, say I have the integer x, right? So I could have a pointer to the integer x called pointer x, right? And I could make it point to the memory address at x. So this might look confusing, but what this basically says is I have a pointer to an integer and it points to the memory address at x. So pointers essentially point to a memory address, and to get the memory address of a variable, you just put that ampersand. And to say that we have a variable that stores a memory address, we have to make sure to put that asterisk. And that is essentially a pointer. And a pointer is really useful if you want to pass a variable into a function. You want to pass a memory address to a function. That's where pointers are really, really useful. And pointers are what most people are confused of, especially with C++. But they're extremely powerful, and essentially you just need to know that they basically point towards an integer. And that's basically it. That's the basic data types of C++. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about the data structures within C++, and how to use those data structures as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.